Hey everybody, in this episode of the Veep After Show, we're breaking down Season 6, Episode 5, Chicklet. We're going to be finding out about learning the secrets of your dad's history as well as shaking hands with the devil. Oh, it's going to be an exciting episode. Let's do it.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey everybody, it's the Veep After Show! Yes! Look at this, our family has grown.
Yay, plus one.
Yes, look at that. Look at, we were expecting last week. I don't know if you knew that. But look at that. And we've delivered. Welcome, everybody. We're breaking down every episode of Veep airing this Sunday, or airing every episode Sunday on HBO. I'm one of your hosts, Frank Moran. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Right now, we have our lovely new addition to the panel. Mina, please introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Mina. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mina Makes Magic.
Woohoo! Yeah. I'm April Whisenhant. Y'all can find me everywhere at April Whisenhant. And I'm Nadine Della Pelle. You can find me at Nadine DP and the number 3.
And of course, always, folks, you can like us on Facebook, give us those 5 stars on iTunes, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course, hop in the chat. Feel free to share your thoughts about the series in general or this episode in particular. So let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We find Selina in Tampa doing one of those. I guess just like the life of a former president. Just have to go around to all these events. Just
Do you
kind of
get
show.
paid for that?
Yeah. I think she gets paid, right?
I always
Right?
wondered
No,
how
because-
they make their money, but I mean, most presidents are obviously rich beforehand, but they have to still make money.
Yeah, you get paid for every speech you do and every kind of event that you go to.
yeah.
I
That's
thought
how
that was
she-
a publicity thing. I wasn't sure if you got paid for something
That's
like
how
that.
they make their money.
Well,
too.
you know how Obama just got paid $400,000 for that speech for. Okay, anyway, so she gets paid. Yes.
There's your answer. Obama. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I do like though. Of course, she hates that shirt, but I do like her painting. A couple of little letters there, and just "eat my ass" is behind her. That Gary's got to keep kind of positioning everybody so they don't show that.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious.
That's what I love about the show. It's just the subtle little comedic points that they throw in randomly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It felt so Regina Georgie from Mean Girls, where she was like, "Oh, I love this shirt, so nice." And 2 seconds later, she's like, "Get this off of me."
Oh, yeah.
Definitely
I look like I'm
Regina
going for the
George.
Price is Right, and she kind of did.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Well, she is very cranky. And very kind of irritable, and people think it's because of the minor heart attack that she had last episode. Yes. Can lead, as Emmy says, to depression.
Yeah.
Like her dad went through that at all, and just I'm not depressed.
Yeah.
But I'm just like in this deep, thick fog.
Bad stuff does keep happening to her, though. I mean, she kind of brings it on herself, obviously, but her library is pretty much done at this point. Well, now it's not, I guess. But bad stuff has been happening to her. I mean, she just lost a presidential election. She can be depressed. Well, she lost it a year ago, but
Yeah.
I imagine that'll depress you for a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the people you're surrounding yourself with, too. It's I think that may be a major cause of also just headache and stress and depression, too. And then you bring Amy back. Also, I wasn't here last week to be like, I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that was going to happen any minute now, so yeah. Anyway. I think it's the people.
It's quite the motley crew.
It is. We love them, but to
Yes.
be around them
True.
every day,
But we've never seen her so, I feel like this is the whiniest, the most petulant we've ever seen her.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and I feel like it's got to be tough when you are the president and pretty much everybody's got to do what you say, to now being an ex-president, former president, and not everything has to go necessarily the way you want it to go.
Her people still do exactly what she says, at least.
Gary is
Yeah.
always
Gary,
eager to
definitely.
please.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Gary loves her.
Yeah. Oh, Gary. The scene, I think my favorite scene of the night was when Gary walked in on her and Mike in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And
He's like,
he just was like, oh, really? This is happening right now.
So what are you, besties now?
Yeah, exactly. Freaking Gary. I
With
felt
this,
bad
crazy look in his eyes.
Oh, yeah, he is so jealous of anybody that is having, a stronger connection with Selena than he is.
Yeah. I get it though. He's given his life for this woman. He does everything for her. So and she never gives him any love in return. So the little amount she does, he holds on to that so dear because it's so rare. So yeah. So when anyone else tries to jump in there,
I'd like to see the tables turn and have Selena begging for him back to help her. I'd like to see him walk away.
you think I don't know? Will that happen? Maybe.
No.
It's not in his character, but maybe there might be a pivotal point. Something happens and he kind of weans off of Selena.
I can only imagine the woman that would have to come into his life to be able to draw him away from Selena.
Yeah. Or he goes
True.
to Selena Anonymous essay.
Yeah.
What I like this episode is a combination that we really don't get to see spending a lot of time together was Mike and Selena.
And they're finally getting started on the book.
Yes, finally gets started on the book, but just because for the most part, she is just giving him the worst time possible, just harassing him, making fun of him. And for the most part, this episode, they actually kind of just enjoyed each other's company.
Yeah.
Which I like that Mike did not want to spoil it. He was like, "No, don't say anything. I don't want to ruin this. This is going well."
It's been 24 hours and she hasn't yelled at me. Yeah.
God.
But we're finding a lot about her past and her dad. And lots of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Through
which
this.
all makes sense. I mean, I didn't think that Selina was going to have this picture-perfect past, you know, that she presents, and, no, because look how crazy she is. Like, you can't be that crazy without something happening to you.
Exactly.
But it almost shows how she's been shielded from reality and how that's kind of formed her, like, perception of herself and how sometimes she's entitled to things because she has this perception of her life one way because she was so sheltered. No one wanted to show her the worst parts. They wanted to protect her, but in a way that has hurt her more, not knowing the truth.
At least her mom got kind of redeemed tonight, a little bit. Because it turns out, like, her mom was doing all of these things so that she would, like, protect her from the stuff that her dad was actually doing. Yeah. So, and Selina always thought that she was, I mean, she's crazy for sure, but she always thought that she was, like, this mean, wretched person. She was actually doing things to help her.
No, which I can imagine growing up if your mom's kind of shielding you from stuff, and then you just turn against your mom thinking that she's the bad guy. And that
She
can
thought
really...
she sold Chicklet, but it was her dad.
Chicklet, freaking Chicklet. That cracks me up. They like sold Chicklet for money and transformed the barn so you can have sex with all these women.
Whoa.
Woo! Yeah, that's a lifestyle you'd want to hide your child from. Of course you would want to do
It's like
that.
right next door in the barn. Oh, yeah, we had to convert it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Now,
my
who you
gosh.
wanted a horse as a child?
Oh, didn't everyone?
I don't know. I don't know if
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I definitely. Well, I grew
wanted
up
one?
like in the country, so
Yeah.
I definitely wanted a horse.
Did you have a name? If I get a horse, I'm gonna name the horse this.
Well, my mom had a horse whenever she was little, named Blackie. It was like a huge black horse, so we were always like, we want to have Blackie too, but we never got one.
Oh.
Oh no, April. It's
Do you want
okay.
to talk about it later?
But then, as I've gotten older, I'm like, wow, Blackie's a pretty bad name for a horse. So like, good thing. But my parents also let me name my dog Liquor. Not like Liquor, but like we got to pick whatever name we wanted. And as a puppy, it licked a lot. So I had no idea what liquor was. So I named it Licker. And then not until I was like in high school, someone was like, your parents let you name your dog Liquor? I was like, yeah, well, I never put two and two together. And then I was finally like, oh, that makes sense.
Ding ding.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Liquor. Yeah. Well,
Liquor.
you got Liquor and you didn't get Blackie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
One out of the two.
Maybe one
You
day.
never wanted a horse?
I never thought about it. I was never the type who wanted a pony or anything like that. You
I
know?
always wanted golden retriever puppies to this day. And
Oh, they're the
never.
best.
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
Never had dogs though.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
They're gonna get into
They-
the animal life.
I know.
They're great when they get older too. So
Yeah.
But I feel like Mina only wants them as puppies. Once they get older, it's like, I gotta
Like,
pass them along to
Yeah.
somebody else.
I just want the puppy. After a year, you just pass them. That's
It's
hilarious.
like, do you want this?
Yeah, it's starting to shed a lot
So
now. Yeah,
cute
get
as
this out. Yeah. Oh god.
So we see, of course, we found out last episode that Dan is he has low semen count. So
Yes.
he's unfortunately can't be the donor for Catherine and Marjorie's child.
Which is just so amazing. I know you guys talked about it last week, but like the fact that would happen to Dan, like
Yeah.
of all people, is the most confidence of his life and his sexuality, and then that happens to him, and it's like that's.
but he's like,
karma
all
right
this
there.
time I've been pulling out. Like, what in the world? I'm gonna save so much money on condoms. That was.
He's so excited
He's
about
like
that.
happy about it. He doesn't
So
care.
ridiculous. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
So no. So they find another suitable replacement in Richard.
Suitable replacement.
Which I love the idea of this. Probably, I mean, I know you're a big Richard fan. Yes, I love Richard. But him not knowing what masturbation exactly was and how to do it and what's going on was amazing.
Whenever he's like, I grew up in a very religious household, and grandmother always said that self-love was a sin, like microwaves and laughter. That was hilarious.
Which is weird because he laughs all the time, though.
Yeah.
So like he's already doing the devil's work, I guess, by laughing.
I guess.
So yeah.
When he says, how would I want to finish? Oh, yeah, I'll just figure it out. I'm like, oh dear God.
But watching Catherine have to like explain how masturbation works.
It's like, you just put it.
You just do that.
It was great.
He's like, do I need another cup? That whole scene was just brilliant.
Yeah.
It was,
One's enough. That's all you'll need.
just when I think they like haven't like discussed all the topics, like we've been through so many seasons of Veep now, they
Yeah.
just bring something else and you're like, yes, Richard
so
never
great.
masturbating. Yes, talk about it. It's awesome.
Now, the only thing, and I guess hopefully we're going to find out next episode, is that they go in to tell Selina that Richard's going to be the donor, and they stop after other events happen. So,
Right.
How do you think Selina will react when she finds out that Richard's going to be the donor?
Oh.
I mean, she's gonna go nuts.
Oh, hell's gonna freeze over, yeah.
Do you think, because she seems to really love Richard?
She does, but she also no, she's gonna go crazy.
Do we actually
don't
think the
think?
baby's gonna come? Like, it's actually gonna happen?
I don't know. Maybe they'll go through like a few more options.
Yeah.
Of people. Like maybe it won't work out, or they'll end up because clearly they're realizing that Richard isn't very adept in certain areas. So maybe they'll like change their mind and we'll see her go through more options or something.
What about one of those options is Jonah?
I was thinking the same thing too, yes!
You know he would do it.
That would be horrible. I think that's worse than Richard. That would be worse than
That's
Richard.
worse than Richard.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because I figured at that point you may as well just go to a sperm bank and just take an anonymous donation. 'Cause that's got to be better than Jonah.
Why are they like trying to stay so close to home anyway? I mean, they don't want like the father to be involved, so it's like
Yeah,
clearly
it's
it's going to be
kinda weird.
involved if it's in your life, like your mom's
Maybe they
person.
want a lot of information about the person, and that's the only way that they can possibly verify it because
Yeah.
they know them firsthand.
True, because someone could always just make up stuff in a notebook.
Yeah, they do have really high quality. I think they make them go through an IQ test, right?
Oh,
At the
really?
sperm bank, don't
They
they?
do, yeah.
Yeah, you have to take like an IQ.
Notebook.
Well, you know, they write like, oh, I was
Yeah.
training for an astronaut
They
program.
actually
You
have
would have been
like
training for an
certain
astronaut program.
guidelines, like certain health criteria, and also
Oh.
like intelligence level. That way you can choose like what type of baby you want.
Okay.
Also, they
Well,
have
who's
any
ever
sort of,
gonna
like-
choose like, oh, he has an IQ of 30. I'm good with that. Who's ever gonna choose that?
When you
Some
said
people
that, I'm
care
just
about
imagining
other
someone
things.
going in with like a cup of their sperm and then a composition notebook and just hanging it over. There you
There
go.
you go.
I'm ready.
But Jonah got laid tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in his office.
By someone that I think it could actually like work out for him. He like needs someone like this chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, their relationship is really interesting.
It's
'cause
so
like-
weird.
Yes.
She like babies him, but she's also very stern and like.
But like slightly disgusted by him, but they
Yeah.
also kind of are turned on slightly as well.
I think that's what he needs. I think that's what he like likes. Clearly he's like into it, but I just wonder if it's gonna mess up since it's oh my gosh, his last name. What's his face's daughter?
Oh,
Is it gonna like
Tans.
mess?
Sean
Yeah.
Tans.
Is it gonna mess up the relationship with them? Like,
Oh yeah, something weird's gonna happen, but Jonah's just gonna follow her, and then I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
Of course. Well,
It has disaster written all over it. But then again, when does it not? When it comes to Jonah. So
I was happy to see him having fun.
the way
Yeah.
the next he's like, oh, wait, you look so cute wearing my robe. Sure, you just can't stay a little longer so I can do a little something to you.
Oh,
And
my gosh.
The fact that she considers it she thinks about it for a moment and then like, oh,
gotta go.
All right,
7:30 tonight.
I mean,
Yes.
I love that he asked. He's like, "This is my first time since cancer. Did it freak you out?" And she was like, "No, it's less to deal with."
Yeah.
It's
See, that's
just
what
like,
he needed. He was like, and that was like the most rawest we've seen him. Like,
Yeah.
so like vulnerable asking that question.
but that's he needs someone who's just like, "Oh no, I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever."
Yeah.
And I did like him and Richard having that little moment of like you wouldn't believe what happened to me twice. You wouldn't believe what happened to me.
I wanted to hear more of Richard's like detail, like more
Yes.
excitement and stuff.
I know.
But that's why I love their little friendship. He immediately picks up the phone and calls him.
Or that he's like, "Pause." I forgot that they were feuding.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he's
true.
like, "Pause the feud for just a minute." Or feud truce, whatever he said.
Features.
Yeah. But I miss the two of them together.
Yeah.
Richard's face though was just like, oh, yeah, you wouldn't believe it. What a world that's been opened up to Richard
yeah.
there. Yes. So of course it's with as Mike and Selina start working on the book, and Selina starts sharing more information about her father. Mike starts kind of questioning the chain of events that led to everything about her father passing away and how everything happened. It's a lot of trips to Cuba, a lot of money, all this stuff going around. And kind of questions is like, Selina, is this right? And she just immediately turns.
So
Yeah.
defensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to ruin her like vision of herself.
She's a daddy's girl. That's what she says. She thinks he's like perfect. I mean, like we learned he obviously wasn't, but I mean, all of those things she thought her mom just ruined or something like that.
Yeah.
I
It
did
was
like
actually her
Gary's
dad.
face though when he comes in with the Sprite and then finds out that Mike's on the outs, and he's
Oh, yeah,
just
he's like-
so
Yep. Yep. What was the joke where he did the whole he bit his lip? He was like that.
Oh, no, to Dan.
To Dan.
Yes.
Yeah. Gary's face in that. He was like,
He's like,
Yeah, good work.
Jan.
Wait, we know what Gary's type is.
Right?
Oh man.
Well, Selena.
The last cool thing though is that we want to talk about is Mike and Selena in the barn.
Yeah.
Where they decide to start smashing things up, and everything that Mike is saying in there is amazing. Pay me. I need to pee. Why don't I?
He needs to go for private school for his little one.
That's right.
Because he's like, pay me, bitch. And she's like, yeah, pay him, bitch.
There you go.
Totally oblivious.
I'm a grown man. I shouldn't overeat.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more to talk about in so little time. We're going to have to call a wrap right now on the Veep After Show, but the fun doesn't stop here. It just gets started. You can like us on Facebook, give us those 5 stars on iTunes, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course, hop in the chat. Thanks everybody for doing that. And if you want to continue the conversation with us even after the show's over, Nadine, where can I find you?
You can find me everywhere at Nadine DP and the number 3.
Y'all can find me everywhere at April Whisenhant.
And you guys can find me on Mina Makes Magic on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, I'll be working on my cup and my notebook. Getting it ready. All right. We'll see you next week, folks, here on the Veep After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV.
With maybe a 5th host.
Yeah.
We're going to keep at it every week.
Oh my god, that
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.